Well, hello there, team. It's getting cold. So this is where I stayed last night. It's literally just a cute little car park. It was empty when I got here at about 10 p.m. last night. There's a couple of bins as well, which is always useful. I don't really know where I am, to be honest. I'll put it up on the screen now. It's actually a beautiful sunny day. It's pretty cold though, it's about 3 degrees. I honestly think this is my favourite weather. It's cold, but it's sunny, and it's just nice. So today is Wednesday. Wednesday is my day off. I don't have anything on today, uni-wise, so it means I can actually venture a little bit. So I'm gonna have my cup of tea, and I want to try and tidy the van up a little bit. The Wednesday is kind of a bit of a reset day for me. I try to get some chores done that I have a habit of putting off. Let's do it. So this is how the van is looking. I'm going to be very honest with you guys, and it's a bit of a mess. It could be worse, granted, but there's kind of just stuff everywhere. This bench seat storage area is completely chock-a-block. There's loads of stuff in here. That's where I keep all my trousers, by the way. But I want to try and sort this out a bit, put those clothes where they belong, and yeah, just have a bit of a general tidy up. One of the good things about living in a big tool van is that you get this whole bulkhead area, and this is probably bigger than it looks. I also have this little light up here so I can actually see what's going on. But this is where I store all of my kind of pantry foods. So there's granola, there's bread, there's all that kind of stuff. This is where I keep my cooking equipment. This is where I keep towels and bedding, stuff like that. But there's all of this extra room behind here as well. So back here I think I've got some extra clothes and stuff, shopping bags, more kitchen roll, there's some newspaper there for fires and stuff. So there's actually a pretty good amount of space in here. One of the biggest upgrades I've made to the van is cutting this top bit of wood here in half. Because it means that if I have stuff on here, which there very often is, instead of having to take everything off so that I can open it, I can just move everything over to one side. And this is the only side that I ever actually really interact with anyway. So this is, all my trousers are kept in here, and then like coffee stuff, some extra cooking stuff as well. I like to chuck my bag in there as well. And then over this side, which you can't actually usually get to because the table's in the way, but I very rarely need to, because over here is where my diesel heater is, and it's where just some boxes of storage stuff that I don't use particularly frequently live. I think the most useful thing I've added, the best addition to the van, except maybe the heater, is the flap, as I call it. It's just a bit of oak that my girlfriend's dad kindly donated to me. On some heavy-duty locking L brackets, there's also a bit of sponge under there. That's to stop it from vibrating and bouncing against the side too much. But this is just great. It helps with cooking so much. You see, you look at this area and you think, oh well, that's not a bad amount of worktop, and then you start cooking and you open the hob and you open the sink, and then you're left with this much workspace. Before I had this is my worktop, which isn't amazing, to be honest. And I've also kind of made it the perfect size that I can still get in and out of the van. I could have made it a bit longer, but I'm glad I've made it this size because I can still get in and out, and it just folds neatly down like so. Very good addition. Okay, things are looking a bit tidier in here, and we're going to move on to the next location now, I think. I recently invested in one of these bad boys, and I was putting off buying it for quite a while, but especially as winter is now here and I get up and it's foggy in the front every day, this thing saves me at least 5 to 10 minutes every morning, And you can't put a price on time. Today's not a very good day to kind of show you because it's not that steamed up, but it is a little bit. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, this thing, or something like this, for doing van life in the winter, is an essential, if you ask me. Oh, nearly. So I'm currently here, and we're going to drive all the way up to, pretty near the coast actually, up to this parking spot here, which should be nice. It's got good reviews. Certainly not as nice of a day as it was this morning. It's getting windy as well, and when you're in a big tall van you can feel it. Really desperately wants to snow. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, that is snow, no? It looks like snow. Okay, I lied earlier in the video. This is my favourite weather. It's properly snowing, man. We don't get this very much in England. For any wind noise. Stand the van. 2.9 degrees outside, 16 in here. Okay, it's about 1 PM now, and I'm a bit peckish. I've not eaten anything yet today, so I'm gonna make some soup. I think today is a soup day. So this is kind of the setup I've resorted to for when it's really cold outside. I don't want to open the door, but I obviously need to have ventilation for when I'm cooking with the gas. So I've opened up the roof vent and I've got this little 12-volt fan. Because I have this fan, sure, as I've mentioned in my previous video, but it makes this noise. Which is not ideal, I think, is a good way of describing that. So this kind of works. I don't know how safe it is, but I mean, I don't see why there would be a problem. Now this is a lunch of champions, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says.
Looking promising. Oh, what the hell's that? Got a little ring after you got that little machete, some flavor. Okay. It's not looking good, guys.
Okay, lunch has been demolished, and I think I'm going to have a little explore, see what's going on. It's also really, really cold. It's about 2 degrees, and it's windy and wet, which isn't the best combination. I'm definitely a person who prefers the winter and excels in it. In the winter, I'm in my prime. I don't really like summer that much. Maybe it's my English blood, but anything over about 20 degrees, I just don't really see the point. But this is about 2 degrees. This is perfect, man. This is my kind of weather. I thought I'd clear up a couple of the misconceptions that were in the last video. A few people had different questions and assumed different things, so I thought I'd clear those up for you now. So the first thing is that I'm very much doing this out of choice. This isn't out of necessity. I could live in a house if I wanted to. I'm in that fortunate position. I just thought it'd be funny, to be honest. The whole sorting out a house bit at uni is just horrible. It's just really bad. It's not an enjoyable process at all. And so by doing this, I could avoid all that. That's not the only reason. I genuinely wanted to do this. I was intrigued, and you know, I'd always seen people on YouTube doing it, and it's the kind of thing I would kind of romanticize, but I'd never actually think I would do. But here we are. And this right now is a prime example of something that I wouldn't be doing if I lived in a house. I would not be walking around a country estate in Holcombe. It's a place I'd never even heard of until this morning. This wouldn't be happening. And Vanlife gives you the opportunity to actually go, you know what, I want to do that today. And just go there and just do it. But yeah, thank you for all of your engagement. And if there's any questions you have, anything you want to see, then drop them down below and I might make a video on it. I'll take any ideas I can get. There's baby ones over there. Okay, I think we're going to head back because I think this abbey is actually like one of those VTech National Trust places. I don't know if you've got to pay to get in, and I'm not really that fussed anyway, so let's head back. It's certainly cooled down a little bit in here, at 11 degrees, but it's still a lot warmer than outside. Alright, we're now back in Stan, and as you can see, the floor is pretty filthy, so we're going to clean it. I've just come outside so I can grab the broom and stuff. Look how pretty it is out here. Holy shit, man. I'm just out here trying to take a thumbnail, and it's absolutely beautiful. Alright, back inside Stan now, and I'm gonna play some Elden Ring, honestly. I can, so why not? So I was gonna make a video on this. In fact, I did make a video on this, but I basically built this computer so that it is super power efficient and small enough that it fits in here. So the computer uses about 170 watts at full load, which is comparatively like nothing compared to a big computer. It still means I can't use it every day, but that's kind of a good thing. Oh man, this guy is an absolute menace. Okay, a little bit of time has passed since the previous clip. We're now going to make some dinner. Going to make a little risotto. It should be nice. That's what I've got to say. Okay, these are the ingredients. This is a very simple meal. I'm going to do enough so that I can have this tomorrow as well and just reheat it. Yeah, let's make a meal. Alright, I think we're done. This is such an easy meal to make, and it only uses one pot, which is excellent. But yeah, that looks good to me. So I'm going to put some straight in here, and I'll have this tomorrow. Now that is the exact kind of meal you want when it's 2 degrees outside.
Bit uneven here. That up, but had one of them in one of the boxes before. It's a hazy this. Yep, I was right, Spain.
Alright, just had dinner. It was actually really good. Such an easy recipe. Good food. Anyway, done with dinner. That means it's washing up time. So, my favourite part of the day. Let's do it. It is pitch black out here. I do not think my phone will do it justice, but it is a very clear sky tonight. It's beautiful. My phone is not going to do this justice, but it is completely clear out here. And we're in the middle of nowhere, so the sky is actually very dark. Oh, it's a bit warm right here. Alright, just got a brew on and I'm going to go to bed. I'm exhausted, to be honest, and I've got to be up early tomorrow because I need to drive back to Norwich, which is like an hour away, so that'll be fun. So yeah, I'm going to make myself a quick cup of tea and go to bed. That's about it, really. Well guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of a random video, granted, but yeah, this is a random Wednesday for me. I can go and kind of do whatever I want, which is nice, and try and, you know, clean the van up a bit, have a little bit of a reset. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching and getting this far into the video. That's pretty good going. If there's any questions you have, anything you want to see, anything at all, just drop it down in the comments, and I try to reply to everyone that I can, and I really appreciate all the comments, so thank you guys. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and good night. See you later.
You missed him, Dom. It was a spruce grouse up.